ahead and start. Just a couple of housekeeping things. Please, if you have a cell phone, just silence it, please. Students, you shouldn't have your cell phone. Unless you're checking out. Also, the awards today, after we are through, parents, if you have a child here that won an award, you're welcome to stay here in the pack and for photos. If you want to send your child up here in front of the neat little backdrop to take photos, you're welcome to do that. And also, if you plan to check your student out after the awards assembly, we do have a sign-out sheet here that you just put their name and your signature, and that'll save you a trip back over to the middle school. So, we are here today to recognize achievement from this past school year, and there was quite a bit of it. You're going to see some individual awards. Not everybody gets a plaque or a trophy, but that doesn't mean that they didn't accomplish anything or achieve anything. I want to address that specifically to the 7th graders, and here's why. No, it's a good thing. Here's why. When you guys came to us as 6th graders, you remember your 5th grade year, what you went through? Which everybody went through a couple of years ago. Horrible year. COVID, a lot of students at home. Y'all didn't know what you were doing. We didn't know what we were doing. It was awful. But it wasn't just Mena, that was every school across the United States. When you guys came to us as 6th graders, your test scores were extremely low. Your class grades were extremely low. We knew they would be. The state of Arkansas actually created a new requirement that, okay, pandemic's over, now y'all need to address what they call loss of learning. We had to hire specialists that would come in and help with that. We were kind of in panic mode when you guys came over as 6th graders, because I think only about 12 of you had scored what is equivalent to proficient on your ACT Aspire. A lot of you will remember when you were in 6th grade, that first 9 weeks, you had to go to a special class called Launch, which was to help you get caught back up to grade level. Since that time, your academic growth has been amazing. And in fact, today, the 7th grade class has more students on honor roll and merit list than the 6th or 8th graders. So great job to the 7th grade class. Today we're going to be recognizing academic achievement, which is honor roll and merit list. Those are based solely on grades. As I stated earlier, there's many more students that received recognition throughout the year that wasn't necessarily academic, but still great accomplishments. So what I want to do before we get to the academic awards is recognize some of those groups. Now, notice, obviously, last day of school, we have quite a few students that aren't here. Our enrollment right now is around 370. We obviously don't have that many here today, and that's fine. Hopefully the award winners are here. So students, if you are a part of a group that I'm about to call, if you would just please stand where you're at. A lot of them, the teachers have already given them individual certificates and so forth. All region choir, if you made all region choir, would you please stand? I've got Jersey Able and Brinley Barton. FBLA, if you were a district winner for FBLA competitions, please stand. Annie Warner, thanks to Hospital Tessa Williams for safety attendance. Mrs. Sykes, top 3 typists, Mason Ritchie, Braxton Barker, and Kupla Dotman. Here's a tough one. It is it's called a challenge for a reason. If you completed the 40-book challenge, Genesis Fabian and Jersey Able, please stand. improvement in literacy in the Launch Take Flight program. Please stand. Braden Wright, Dylan Hunter, and Fred McVeigh. If you were one of the winners at the recent science fair at the University of Arkansas Ridge Mountain, please stand. If you were a winner at the recent Destination Science competition, should be quite a few of you, please stand. Destination Science. There are a lot of them. We have a really cool group that Mrs. Rose takes care of. They're called Project Prevent, and they provide activities throughout the year that promote anti-tobacco use and things like that. And they did a really good job this year. If you were on the Project Prevent team, please stand. Thank you. At the end of today's assembly, Project Prevent will need y'all to stay behind for a group photo. If you're on the middle school student council, please stand. These students were elected by their peers. If you participated in or assisted to volunteer with this year's amazing Special Olympics, please stand. Before y'all stand for this one, I want to read a couple things. 8th grade volleyball girls, part of the junior high team. Junior Lady Eagle Invitation Tournament champs, conference champs, and district champs. 8th grade volleyball girls, please stand. Yeah! Y'all know what that means for that. By the time you're in 10th or 11th grade, we're expecting a state championship. Get that bling. We're going to start with the individual awards. The first one, we would like Mrs. Parnell, if you want to come down. She's going to present some awards for achievements in her independent living class. I'll call the names. Most helpful, Michaela Henry. Michaela, come on down. Mrs. Neufeld from the high school also gives out an award for the middle school students that earn recognition in the National English Honor Society's poetry competition. So she and her students are going to come up and give out a couple of awards to 7th graders and 8th graders.
So for 7th grade content, in 2nd place is Serenity Frazier. In 1st place is Catherine Barfield. COVID.
For 8th grade in content, second place, Elena Cheney. In first place, Olivia Van Arsdale. For creativity, in second place, Maddie Rowe. And in first place, Zoe Adams.
Thank you, Ms. Neufeld. I have one more award to present. If we can get, let's see, Parker, will you come for those 3 awards? Before we get to the honor roll and merit list, we're going to recognize what I believe is the toughest award to earn: perfect attendance. Just like the honor roll, we cut off grades at the midterm of the 4th quarter, which was about 3 weeks ago. Same thing for perfect attendance. That's to give us time to make lists and order awards and all that. Last year we had 1 student, this year we had 3 who did not miss 1 single day the entire school year. I don't know how you do it, but she did it. First, Jimmy Payne. Cameron McDaniel. And this guy did it twice. Zachary Workover, 2 years in a row. If you do this again next year, I'm going to think you're part robot. All right, we're going to go ahead and get to the honor roll and merit list, the academic awards. 6th grade student council, if y'all would come up to help hand these out. Honor roll is recognition for making all A's in every class at the end of each grading quarter. We looked at grades at the end of 1st quarter, 2nd quarter, 1st semester, 3rd quarter, and midterm of 4th quarter. Many students were just a few percentage points shy in 1 or more classes. I had quite a few in all 3 grades that, okay, looking good, all A's, all A's, all A's and B's, a 79, a C plus. We have to have it cut off somewhere, but that's still a great accomplishment. So students, when I call your name, we're going to recognize 6th grade merit list. This is A's and B's. Robbie Burt. Carson Baker. Abigail Bradley. Avery Cox. Kupla Doppel. Malachi Murphy. And Malachi, if I had an award for the sharpest dressed dude at the school dances, you would get it too. Ryan Rowland. Laney Smart. Zara Sophie. Collins Wild. And Talon West.
Let's go, Talon.
We had only 2 6th grade students who completed the year with all A's for every grade, for every class. Gloria Roberts. Y'all let her out.
Thank you.
And
Good job.
Francesca Baca. 7th grade student council rep, if you go up there. Like I said before, 7th grade list is long. That's a good thing. All right, merit list for 7th graders, all A's and B's for the whole year. Gabby Autry. Brindley Barr. Wyatt Barfield. Paisley Berger. Shayla Benson. Sophia Cummings. Alec Erickson. Dallas here. Katie Jo Ferguson. Desiree Flores. Madison Fowler. Serenity Frazier. Jordan Gilchrist. Michaela Henry. No, Michaela? Oh, there she is. Chantel Hicks. Quillen Holzapple. I can always tell when I don't quite pronounce a name right because they glare at me. Avery Hunter. Aaliyah McIntyre. Avery Ortiz. Maddox Plunkett. Haley Pullen. Molly Sharp. Krista Thomas. Vaughn Baca. Abby Walker. And Dory Walker. Annie Warner. And Raven Wilson. We had 6 7th graders who made all A's. Camilla Boer. Lily Doty. Peyton Hostetler. McKenna Lee. Jalen Miller. And Zachary Workover. Congratulations to the 7th grade. At this time, if our 8th grade student council reps will come forward. Okay, if they weren't here, then to get their, we had just one, okay, yeah, just leave them up on the stage if you would. All right, 8th grade merit list, A's and B's, Zoe Adams. Tyson Baber. Casey Carter. Casey Reader. Okay. Mason Cogshaw. Ariella James. Parker Gopin. Addie Look. Ainsley McCabe. Avery Montgomery. Jasmine Parker. Haley Parnell. Ivan Sanchez. Owen Simpson. McKinley Sullivan. Laney Taylor. Tessa Williams. And Auden Woods. And finally, we had 8 8th graders that made all A's. Genesis Stadium. Raven Goodnight. Emmy Hensley. Lucas Johnson. Elena Powell. McDonald. And Bryant Thomas. One more round of applause for all of our academic. We're about to watch a short end of the year video, but before we do that, Mr. Cheney, if you would come down front, please, middle school band director. Several years ago, you can just stay down on the floor if you want. Several years ago, we started giving out a scholarship that would send one middle school band student to band camp at no cost to them. This is the Karen Larson Band Camp Scholarship. Karen was a beloved member of the middle school staff. She was a para for a while, and she taught literacy as a certified teacher. We lost her to an illness several years ago, but because of her love for music, very talented musician, all of her kids, her husband, very talented. They decided to do a band camp scholarship in her name. Her daughter, Annika, was the first recipient of that the year that she actually passed away several years ago. Usually we have her family here. They're not able to be here today, but we are very pleased to announce that this scholarship will pay for the band camp at Arkansas Tech University. Band directors have decided several deserving ones, but this year's Karen Larson Band Camp Scholarship is awarded to Jackson Hadley. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good job, Dad. We're about to wrap up. There were several years in a row where we finished the awards assembly with an end of the year video that our yearbook staff would make, and since COVID, we didn't do that. And I thought about it this year because I'm not saying anything, but our awards assemblies are pretty quick here at the middle school. I can't say that for others. But I thought, we got time to do it. So I went to Mrs. Billing, she's our yearbook sponsor, and I kind of tossed the idea to her, and how we used to do it. She's like, that's a great idea. And so her yearbook staff has worked tirelessly for months, getting little video clips. If me or Mrs. Warner were looking for something on the hallway cameras, we're looking for, oh, this kid did this, and we're looking, and then we see a kid off to the side, and they trip and fall or something. I'm like, hey, can you use this? I'm like, or she would send me a text, hey, can you check the library camera at 12:14 today? I heard there was a student that fell over in their chair. I don't know what we're going to see, but it's only about 3 minutes long, and they had several different videos, and I believe their staff watched all of them and picked which one they wanted to show. So, are we ready? You go ahead, and we're going to watch for the first time in 6 years in your video. That was coming back. We probably need to keep it. That was a thank you, Mrs. Billings, and all of your kids that worked on that. That was great. Well, in conclusion, on behalf of the district administration, Dr. Lee Smith, the superintendent, the middle school faculty and staff, I want to thank the 8th graders for a job well done and wish you the very best of luck at Mena High School. And parents, again, if you wish to stay and take photos for a while, you can do that. Students are allowed to come up on stage to the backdrop. We need for the project prevent students to stay here for a little bit. Also, again, if you plan to check your child out, we do have a sign-out sheet right here. Let's see, all other students, when we dismiss you here in a minute, you'll go ahead and go back to the middle school. Wow, it's only 9:30. Just stay outside until the 10:20 bell that begins third period. Okay? So, at this time, this concludes our ceremony. Unless you're staying for a photo, 6th grade students are released back to the middle school.